During this lesson you will be required to fill out a worksheet. I recommend you read through the worksheet before viewing the lesson. In order to give you time to do this, you can use the pause button at the bottom of the screen. Learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to list 2 reasons for ventilating a drainage system. State the distance a vent stack should be above an opening if it is less than 3 meters away from the opening. And describe 2 ways of treating soil and wastewater. Ventilation of drainage systems. All drainage systems should be ventilated by a flow of air circulating between the lowest point and the highest point. This is done to prevent the water seal from being broken by the pressures which can develop in the system, therefore through syphonic action or bubbling due to the buildup of gases. The discharge stack. This is where the wastewater and the soil water are brought together to be discharged into the drainage system. It is normally the highest point on any drainage system and provides a good ventilation point. The following requirements should be satisfied. Please see the diagram opposite. So if the discharge stack or the vent stack is within 3 meters of the nearest opening, then the discharge stack has to be, or the vent stack has to be at least 900 millimeters above that opening. A ventilated pipe should be provided at or near the head of each main drain also, as this is normally the lowest point in the drainage system. Methods of treating soil and wastewater. The first method is a treatment plant, and this is used in towns and cities. And the second method is a septic tank, and this is used in rural areas. 1. Treatment plants. All towns and cities have 1 or more disposal units depending on their population. They work by gathering the soil and wastewater and treating it with biodegradable chemicals before releasing it back into the waterways. 2. Septic tanks. These are individual tanks for each dwelling. They store and treat the soil and wastewater by means of a scum or a slurry forming in the tank. The scum does the bacterial action of digesting the sewage before sending it on to a filter tank, which in turn releases it back into the water table. So here we can see a typical layout for a septic tank. From the septic tank, the water is fed into a filter box, and from the filter box it leads into a series of perforated pipes. Perforated pipes accommodate the water, slowly distilling out into the surrounding land. Cesspool. These are different to septic tanks in that they only contain the sewage for a period of time and have to be pumped out at frequent intervals to be brought to a treatment plant. Conclusion. Ventilation prevents gas entering the building and the seal being broken through syphonic action. A vent stack should be 900 millimeters above an opening. Soil and wastewaters are treated using chemicals in treatment plants or naturally in septic tanks.